Okay, so hopefully it is, yep, meeting is now streaming live on YouTube. Okay, so, um, hello everyone, whether it's morning, afternoon, or wherever you are. My name is Shelby Walker Adams, and today I'm going to just take a few minutes because I actually have to give a presentation live on Facebook later on, and this is actually my practice round. And I have been a nutrition and fitness coach with a company called Beachbody for, I think we're going on 9 years now. So I have learned a lot about the subject of gut health. I um, am very excited because in the next coming months, whenever you watch this, it may already be released, but in the next coming months, we are going to be releasing a program that deals with gut health and improving gut health. And this is so important because 70% of Americans suffer some sort of gut health dysbiosis. I don't know if I said that right. If I didn't, you can tell me in the comments below. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with everybody. And I'm going to give you guys a little PowerPoint I made. I'm very, very proud of it, actually. And this is so important because 70% of Americans suffer some sort of gut health dysbiosis. I don't know if I said that right. If I didn't, you can tell me in the comments below. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with everybody. And I'm going to give you guys a little, hopefully, I just turned off my computer sound. So let's see here. We're going to go back. Okay. So let's do this. So we're going to go here and we're going to start the slideshow. Uh-oh, you're seeing the end before you see the beginning. All right, here we go. I'm not sure how to do the slideshow now. Hello. Can you, oh yeah, play from start. There we go. All right. So this little presentation is on gut health, why it's so important, and how can you achieve it. And by the way, it's not going to give you the full spectrum. It's just going to give you some actionable items that you can start taking today. My goal in this short presentation is to help you see the need for taking care of your gut health, whether it's healthy at this point in your life or not, help you realize the warning signs of what is a gut health issue, and give you actionable steps you can take today that will not cost you a dime, so that you can start to improve your gut health. So what is gut health? Well, it's optimized digestion. Optimized digestion means that you have no bloating, no constipation, or diarrhea. And these are things that all of us have experienced at one point or another. Even babies have experienced this, right? And we know babies spit up all the time. And that's because their guts are growing and learning how to digest food. But of course, if you get a colicky baby, you know that basically gut health is super important. So it means that you have a good blend of healthy bacteria in not just your stomach, but also your colon and your rectum. And I have heard stories about what people do to get good bacteria in the rectum due to health issues. That's a whole nother video. So the thing is that this good bacteria, it's like if your gut was a factory, they are the good workers. They're the ones that show up on time, they know what they're doing, and they help your plant produce the best poo ever. And along the way, your body is able to properly absorb and utilize all the nutrients from your food. So right now, I just want you guys to realize that you literally have more bacteria in your gut than there are people on the earth. Okay? And so you kind of want to think of it as like the good guys and the bad guys. So, if you have a healthy gut, you ingest food or water or liquid. It is digested and properly distributed like a distribution center. And then it is the rest of the yucky stuff in your body is eliminated in waste. So you want to think of it like right now, I don't know when you'll be watching this, but we have a shortage on things. Why? Because there's a backup of goods being delivered. And so if you have where you don't have enough healthy bacteria doing the job, there's going to be a backup in your body. And then waste is going to pile up and you're going to have all of these. It's all of a sudden, it's like a chain domino effect, okay? So, what happens is you need bacteria in your stomach. Well, bad bacteria can eventually start to outnumber good bacteria. And in the war, they fight dirty. Bad bacteria need sugar to survive. So, what happens? You begin having sugar cravings because they need something to come from the supply chain, right? The army that has the most, what do you call it? The army that has the most supplies is going to win, hands down, unless they don't know what to do with it. Your digestion becomes incomplete because you don't have enough workers that know what they're doing. So then what happens is you don't start getting enough key nutrients. So then not only do you start craving sugar, now your body's just craving food that has the nutrients it needs. So let's say, for example, you're low on magnesium. Well, your body knows, you know what? Chocolate has magnesium, but unfortunately, the Hershey's bar, whoops, sorry, that you are craving also has sugar. And so your body just starts to miss out on key nutrients. The colon, it doesn't have enough digestive enzymes, and that's when you start suffering bloat, gas, constipation, and diarrhea. There's a commercial. I'm not going to sing, maybe. And then what happens is as your gut walls break down, because remember, you're not able to repair and rebuild, and like now the bad army has like blown up half of the city in your colon. So holes start to appear in your gut and literally bacteria starts leaking into your body. That's more advanced state. And then you start seeing sore joints, bad skin, and disease. I cannot begin to tell you how many commercials I've been seeing for skin conditions. Guys, that's a main cause is is leaky gut, is problems with your gut. If bad bacteria is leaking out, that affects your liver, and one of the distress calls your liver puts out is skin. You need to give these people a warning sign. There is medication that can mask the symptoms, and then there's actually repairing the whole reason you're having these skin breakouts in the first place. So let's see, how do we get going? Okay, so what are some signs of an unhealthy gut? You're going to feel tired all the time because you don't have the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that your body needs. Plus, your sugar cravings are going to be out of control. You're literally not going to feel in control of your own body because you're not. Remember, the bad bacteria has taken over. It's like mafia town in there, and just your gut is your second brain, and so now you're going to be thinking with your second brain, and it's going to override a lot of the first brain's decisions. And if you're a guy, it might be your third brain, but that's another discussion. Okay, are you struggling to lose weight even though you're working out and eating healthy? Now what happens is people, they can be eating healthy, but because there's not enough bacteria in their stomach, they can't digest the food properly, and so they're still like having all these issues with weight with not being able to lose weight or body fat. And then, of course, gas, bloating, cramping, indigestion. That's usually what sends people to the doctors, and all the doctors can do is give them medication. There's other problems, as I mentioned, skin problems. So I don't know. A lot of people think I wear blush. I don't. I actually have a mild form of rosacea. And this kind of, it's really funny because if I'm eating exactly like I should be eating, the rosacea disappears. And then people are like, "Are you okay?" Because I actually look pale. I'm all the same color. But if my eating goes off the rails, it gets super red and bumpy, and then my friends are like, "Your blush doesn't really match your lipstick," and I'm like, "I'm not wearing any." But then you can have also excessively dry or itchy skin. Also a little side note, if you do have dry or itchy skin, try upping your vitamin D because that's usually the number one sign you're low on vitamin D. You'll have no desire for water because bad bacteria does not like an oxygen-rich environment. And of course, what's the second ingredient in water? Oxygen. You'll find yourself constantly needing to pee. And the reason for that is because if you're constipated, your colon is permanently like swollen, or not permanently, but like it's constantly big. And so it's pressing on your bladder, or pressing on your urethra and giving you that constant urge to go. But then you'll go and you're like, really? That's it? That's all you're going to do? Because you're dehydrated. And then you can start suffering things like anxiety and depression because we feel anxiety and depression in our abdominal region. So, for example, if you've ever had where like you were waiting in line for a roller coaster ride, or you knew you were going to be in trouble and you feel like, oh my gosh, you feel your stomach drop, or you just feel like butterflies in your stomach. Like if you have a first date, they call it butterflies in your stomach, that is because the emotion of anxiety is stored in your abdominal area. So if you're not getting the proper nutrition, anxiety, depression, and anger can start as you experience pain or bathroom needs. Come on, I know you want to. Okay, so having gut health, as you can see, is super important. Gut health is wealth, it affects your entire body. And if you repair your gut health, it's this domino effect. All of a sudden, you start getting your energy back and your cravings start to disappear, and now you're feeling less anxious and you enjoy healthier foods. And so you want to think of it this way. It's like, yes, you could say that let's say you lose your job, so to speak, and it's all this domino effect. Well, getting a job back, it all of a sudden allows you to start rebuilding your life. So same with gut health. You lose your gut health, it's a domino effect. You regain your gut health, it's a domino effect. So how do we attain a healthy gut? Well, first you have to eliminate the unhealthy foods. And you could be having a reaction to a food or drink. You don't even realize it. Like for me, it was gluten. And recently I've quit alcohol. And I will tell you guys, yes, it was hard, both of those things at first, but I'm getting to the point where I will never go back. Like the difference in my life is night and day. So trust me, eliminating the unhealthy foods, it's kind of like going back to that losing your job situation. You can't keep going out to the movies every night and blowing money on like totally and completely unnecessary things if you don't have a job. But you're not going to say to yourself, I'm never going to the movies ever again. Oh my God. No, you have to first reestablish balance, get the healthy flora built up back in your stomach, and then afterwards you can start adding foods back in. But you want to eliminate foods in the beginning to start recreating a healthy flora. So once you do that, of course, you got to start adding in healthy bacteria, and you would do this through very specific foods, drinks, pro and prebiotics. And we have a program where, yes, I will explain to you what is the difference between pre and probiotics, but today is not that day, and today I am not the one. All right. And along the way, you want to make the journey a happy journey. You don't want it to be a miserable experience because you're like literally having to recreate certain parts of your day as you learn how to eat in a completely different way. So you want to take care of your mind and your body. Remember, your gut is your second brain. So you want to do positive affirmations. You're going to need to do gentle exercise. I know a lot of my exercise junkies are like, but I can run 10 miles. Not while you're trying to recreate gut health, because all the impact can actually harm your gut. I am a marathoner, and I will tell you that when I am working on my gut health, I do not run, I walk. And that's difficult for me. You will do meditation. Okay, I gotcha. And journaling. These are all things that will help take care of a healthy mind and body. Okay, so here is the important part. What are steps you can take today? So today, start keeping a food journal. Start noticing what you're eating, when, how your stomach and body feels. And I know, I hear the groans. Oh. Guys, it's as simple as making a folder on your camera, taking a picture, and storing it in there. Literally, it's a picture because there's a timestamp on it and everything. And then you can even write notes underneath. 8 Doritos, felt like crap. Okay? Or maybe you felt great. I don't know. Love your body unconditionally. I cannot, like, seriously, that is the number one thing. Because if you hate your body, you will never take care of her. You will dump her like a bad girlfriend, okay? So you have to love your body. Every roll, every, hair out of place, every funky toe. Love your body. Begin meditating. The gut's your second brain. So if you calm the first one, you're going to soothe the second. Drink more water. Yes, I know you're going to run to the bathroom, but you're already running to the bathroom anyway. Now there'll just be something there for you to actually eliminate. A dehydrated gut cannot adequately support healthy flora and fauna. Just like if you have a plant and you do not water it, why are you going to fertilize it? Okay. Begin the low impact exercise. That doesn't mean you won't sweat. Trust me. And then seek a support system. You are not alone. 70% of adults in this country suffer from gut issues, so it's vital for you to start getting support and help. So here's how I can help. So I can direct you to resources. And I'll tell you something, if we start talking and I realize that the resources I have are not going to fit you or your lifestyle, I have no problems directing you to your happy place. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this for the joy, the purpose, and the passion. What I do is I supply community, meal plans, I do coaching, and I give you the accountability. And so if you're like, I really want to do this, and then you don't do what you're supposed to do, I'll be like, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And if you don't feel guilty, then you're not ready. But if you do feel guilty, we'll work on that and get you to be like, okay, here's how I'm going to be ready for the next time. So I provide the positive reinforcement. I don't allow people to kind of hate themselves then, or I do not believe in crash dieting. And I hope people develop the patience needed for your weight loss transformation. By the time you start seeing results, you've usually done 90% of the work. And people are like, why aren't I seeing any changes? It's like, you ate one healthy meal. Calm down. Okay. So, just like eating a cupcake does not immediately put 5 inches on your butt, eating healthy for a week or two is not going to automatically start your whole transformation. So, I help you stay focused, stay the course, and help you get to where you need to be. All right, so that is my presentation for you guys today. I have to make another presentation at another group, but I hope that this was informative and allowed you guys to see how you can start creating gut health today. If you want more information, make sure you contact me at the information below and sign up to join my 4-week gut health protocol program. Peace and blessings.